What? You're telling me you don't know about the Italian plumber who's also the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom? Well, then maybe it's time for you to know your Amiibo! When it comes to Nintendo, there is no character more definitive to the company than Mario. Who'd have thought that an Italian plumber would become the face of a Japanese game company? He's vanquished many foes in many worlds, and his game franchises have created many more characters in the Super Smash Bros. Roster. In the end, if it weren't for Mario, we might not have a Nintendo! Mario's birth came with the failure of another game, the arcade shooter Radar Scope. Radar Scope failed terribly in the US market, and Nintendo of America was on the verge of financial ruin. Needing a quick solution, President Hiroshi Yamauchi reached out to designers Shigeru Miyamoto and Gunpei Akoi to create a new game using Radar Scope's hardware. The end result was the arcade classic and Mario's debut, Donkey Kong. Miyamoto originally named Mario Mr. Video and expected him to be used in many other games. Meanwhile, Jumpman had been his name as development nearly completed. However, Mario's final name is said to have come from Mario Siegel, Nintendo of America's landlord at the time, who had a striking resemblance to the game character himself. However he got his name, Mario rapidly became a pop icon in arcades, and he received his own spin-off game, Mario Brothers, changing his occupation to plumbing. Does plumbing involve knocking turtles off their feet and then kicking them? Well, that's what Mario did anyways. Mario was well known in arcades, but where he really made his mark in gaming history was his platforming adventure debut on the NES, Super Mario Bros., which released late 1985. The game puts Mario in the Mushroom Kingdom to save Princess Peach from the evil King Bowser, or Toadstool and Koopa as they were called at the time. The game created many of the Mario series tropes we know and love, from Goombas, to Fire Flowers, to Flag Bowls. Many see Super Mario Bros. As the leading example of 2D platforming games, and it has inspired many game creators to this day. The game had been so successful, Nintendo produced multiple sequels. It created 2 unique Super Mario Bros. 2 games, which is a whole nother discussion in of itself, and sometime thereafter, the heavily marketed threequel, Super Mario Bros. 3, landed on US shores. Mario had the pleasure during this time to also appear in many other games, including Pinball, Punch-Out, and Golf. His resume must be like 10 pages long. Mario games eventually became a staple for Nintendo console launches. Nintendo R&D 1 brought Super Mario Land to the Game Boy, and newly formed Nintendo EAD brought Super Mario World to the Super Nintendo. As time progressed, rather than have a conventional sequel to Super Mario World, Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka decided to tell Mario's origin story with Yoshi's at the helm, Super Mario World 2: Yoshi's Island. During his time on the Super Nintendo, Mario also established some significant spin-offs such as Super Mario Kart and Super Mario RPG, all expanding Mario's breadth in the gaming industry. However, Mario's biggest debut yet would come in his first outing into 3 dimensions, Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 takes Mario to Princess Peach's castle to gather Power Stars in order to fight Bowser and save Princess Peach yet again, not to mention her cakes. The game had established a non-linear form of platforming adventure, and it paved the way for 3D platformers and collectathons alike. It is this game and Mario's extensive catalog from where Mario's Super Smash Bros. Moves originate. Despite Mario 64's high praise, his next game would not come out until 2002 on the Nintendo GameCube, Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Sunshine keeps Mario 64's non-linear approach, but streamlines Shine collection rather. Also, Mario is assisted with Flood, a fluid liquid ultra dowsing device, which gives Mario extended jumps and paint cleaning power. While Flood was a unique addition to the gameplay mechanics, the game was seen as a disappointment after Super Mario 64, and it would be years before Mario returned to 3D platforming. Despite its reception, Super Mario Sunshine would have a large impact to Mario in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Between Brawl's development and the latest Smash Bros. Games, however, Mario has had a revival in the form of multiple mainline franchises. In 2005, Nintendo released New Super Mario Bros. On Nintendo DS, debuting the first new traditional side-scrolling Mario game since the original Super Mario World. The game borrows some elements from the newer games, but its core elements remain tied to the likes of Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3. New Super Mario Bros. Was so successful that Nintendo has since released 3 sequels, New Super Mario Bros. 2 for Nintendo 3DS, and New Super Mario Bros. Wii and U for Wii and Wii U respectively. Furthermore, around the time Brawl released, Nintendo EAD Tokyo debuted a new look at 3D Mario, Super Mario Galaxy. This space epic Mario series took Mario 64 concepts and streamlined them around unique planetoid gravity gameplay mechanics. The game had been so well received, a sequel was released shortly thereafter. After a while, EAD Tokyo took the series' 3D movement and placed it in a more traditional landscape, creating Super Mario 3D Land and its Wii U sequel, Super Mario 3D World. By the release of Smash Bros. 4, Mario had been through a renaissance of sorts, and there's sure plenty more to come. Costumes! Most of Mario's different colors are easily sourced to other Mario characters, but there are a couple you might not know. Mario's blue and pink outfit and green and brown outfit look similar to how Mario and Luigi appear in the original Mario Brothers, or at least the box arts anyways. Mario's black and white outfit might be a callback to the Super Mario Land games, but it could also be an obscure callback to the Japanese-only release Wrecking Crew 98. The game stars Mario, but there is also a selectable character named Foreman Spike with a similar color scheme. Bit of a stretch, I suppose. And finally, Stars and Stripes Mario. As noted by Matsuhiro Sakurai, this costume represents Mario's costume in NES Open Tournament Golf. Funny, why doesn't Luigi have one himself? Luigi's always left out. Moveset! Mario's moveset in Smash Bros. Is very much focused on his older titles, although there is a dash of new in the mix. It should be noted that most of Mario's normal physical attacks, and even throws, are based on his Super Mario 64 moveset, the first time Mario actually beats enemies physically outside of jumps. Knowing that, let's get to the real fun stuff. Standard Special, Fireball. Ever since Mario entered the Mushroom Kingdom, he has been capable of lobbing fireballs. In this series, however, he doesn't need a Fire Flower. The same could be said for his RPG spin-offs, but besides the point. Up Special, Super Jump. Do you know that Mario wasn't originally planned to jump in Donkey Kong? Well, thank goodness he can. Either way, his most significant jumping ability first became a factor in Mario Brothers, in which defeating enemies required first punching the ground underneath them. Coins erupt from Smash opponents similar to how blocks in Super Mario Bros. Erupt with coins. And no, he's not using his head. He's not that headstrong. Side Special, Cape. Introduced in Melee, Mario is given the ability to throw out a cape to flip back attacks and opponents. The cape originates from Super Mario World's Feather power-up, and unfortunately, you can't use it to fly over everyone and beat the game easy peasy like you could in World. Down Special, Mario Tornado and Flood. Until Brawl, Mario's Down Special was a spin attack, similar to how Mario spins in Super Mario World. In time, spinning moves became more significant in the Galaxy series. However, this move itself was changed in Brawl to become Flood. Now, Mario pulls out Flood and blasts water to knock people off the stage. As we know, Flood is a major component to Super Mario Sunshine, and like the game, this move is not entirely a fan favorite. Final Smash, Mario Finale. Mario's Final Smash is a Smash Bros. Original. Mario stops in place and fires off a cone of flame before him, hopefully setting people off stage. The only real inspiration I could see this from specifically is Super Mario RPG's Ultra Flame Attack. I mean, dang, those are some spicy meatballs. Well, except they aren't meatballs. Does Mario even eat meatballs in any game? Future. Mario is the face of Nintendo, so it is no surprise that there are plenty more games out there on the horizon. Currently, we know that Mario Kart 8 is still getting major DLC, and Mario Party 10 is set to release in the near future. The most significant release coming soon is Mario Maker, a game in which players can make up their own side-scrolling levels for the Italian plumber to endure. Even with all those games, we know that whatever Nintendo does going forward, Mario will not be too far behind. And with that, I think it's safe to say you know your Amiibo! Thank you for watching this episode of Know Your Amiibo. My favorite Mario game is Super Mario Galaxy. What's yours? If you want to learn more about another Amiibo on this wave, simply click on it now. If you can't, don't worry, more videos are on the way. Otherwise, if you want to see another wave, check out the links on the right. If you want to keep up with this series or other Nintendo goodness, check out Nintendo World Report TV. And if you want to see what other crazy stuff we've made, check out Third Rate Minion. Thank you.